Everyone, Scotty Collier, West Ham Fan TV. Welcome to the big match preview. This video is sponsored by OneFootball. The OneFootball app is the easiest way to keep up to date with all your latest news, transfers and stats all in one place. To download the OneFootball app, click the link in the description below. So, back again, doing a preview for the Manchester City game, a game which was called off due to the weather. First time I think I've done two previews on the same game. Had some interesting stats in the last preview, so head over that one and watch that one to get some of the stuff that I told you in. Since the game was called off, obviously us and City have not played. Other teams around us have managed to play, and touch wood, no one's capitalised on the fact that we haven't played. You know, the teams around us haven't really pulled in too far in front. You know, Villa losing the other night's kept them within touching distance. Watford are still below us on goal difference. So results have gone our way. Obviously, we've got another weekend of fixtures coming up after this one. You know, we take on Liverpool, another tough game. But fingers crossed results go our way for this one and we can keep in touching distance of the teams around us. Interesting stats going into this fixture. Pep Guardiola has 300% records in his career, us being one, Malaga being the other, and Watford being the third. So that'd be an interesting one to get over. We have yet, we have failed to win 8 of our 14 Premier League games in which we have taken the lead, which is a terrible stat in my opinion. It just goes to show how poor we have been defensively. The fact that we go 1-0 up, you know, for a team like us and the players that we got, we should be able to push on from that. And, you know, we saw in the Brighton game, some of our defending has been shocking throughout the entire season. So going into this fixture, we really do need to tighten up. Last interesting stat for you on this one, Robert Snodgrass is probably our best player when it comes to goals and assists. He has been involved in more goals than any other West Ham player so far this season in the Premier League, which is a bit worrying, especially when you look at the wealth of talent that we're meant to have and the players around him that are meant to be creative, and he is the one who's putting a shift in, grafting his arse off, and he's still going on to create goals and score goals himself. You know, again, for me, that is a slight worry. So plus side, this game being called off here, it's given players more rest. Players like Antonio, who played against Brighton, went off tired. He's had a week's rest, another week's training. You know, he's hopefully fitter and sharper coming into this game. Felipe Anderson may return. Moyes has come out and said he hasn't decided whether he's going to put him in his starting 11 or whether he's going to put him in the squad. He's going to wait and see. But it's a big boost having a player like Anderson back. We saw with his Instagram post, you know, that he has been training during that rest period of the winter break. Yarmolenko's still out, Wilshere's still out, and, you know, West Ham being the intelligent club that they are, have let Winston Reid go out on loan without having the opportunity to replace him. So another great move by our board to save a bit of money for him. Obviously, Bowen should make his debut. I fully expect him to start in this one. You know, hopefully he's breath of fresh air. He's got a decent goal scoring record against new opposition as well. So, you know, hopefully he comes in and does really well. Man City, you know, one of the downsides of the game being called off, they've got players coming back. I think it's Laporte should return for this one. Zinchenko's obviously still suspended. Raheem Sterling should be out. I mentioned in the last preview of this game how important Sterling has been for Man City against us. So fingers crossed he is still missing for this one and comes back for their next game. Obviously, since that game's been called off, Man City have been suspended from the all European competitions for 2 years. Something that may play in our favour a bit. Obviously, if this, they've got a time to appeal the ban, but if it carries through, you know, they've sort of got to put all their eggs in one basket. They're not going to win the Premier League now, so they've got to go for the Champions League. So it could work in our favour that maybe Guardiola will see us as the weaker opposition over their next 2 Premier League games and may rest a few players going into this fixture, which, you know, could benefit us. But as I've said before, City have got a wealth of talent. They've got players sitting in their reserves that will probably walk into after starting 11s in the Premier League. So, you know, it is going to be tough. We need to be resilient. We need to defend really well, and we need to take our chances. But, you know, we can live and hope. From my opinion, I'll be honest, I can't see us getting anything. I hope I'm wrong. I normally am wrong when I predict results. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. There won't be any fan cams after the game because, unfortunately, where it's been rearranged for a Wednesday night, none of us can get the time off work to get up there. So we apologise for that. We will be back, I believe, for the Liverpool game. We'll have someone up there for that one, hopefully. If not, then we will return with fan cams for Southampton. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.